One of the first lessons I learned about radio and broadcasting as a whole is you need to be just a heightened sense of yourself. You know, I can't be this chillaxed on air because our role is to excite, entertain, and inform. But it definitely is that. It's just allowing people to discover different aspects of yourself in different mediums and in different ways. Obviously, there'll be a difference within the different personas. Radio is more current affairs, social, and you're speaking about that. Television is more superficial and all of that. But it is important because one thing we learned at a very early age is when you speak above your listeners, they completely get turned off and they just switch to another radio station and they'll never come back and they'll call you names, pompous and all of these things. So it's very important to speak on the level of people. Sometimes what we do purposefully is ask questions from the listeners and say, we didn't hear about this, did you hear about this, can you tweet us and tell us quickly? And then we'll say, so-and-so just tweeted this, and that also makes the listener feel as if they're an integral part of the show, and that's different ways of just bringing radio in. So it's not always us saying, we know this, it's also saying, ma'am with a beautiful bob, how did you do your hair like that? Please advise me, where do I go? Then we say, Nosipa just tweeted from Garankuwa, from Sandhurst, this is her advice, and then that also helps create the intimacy, the earnestness in the broadcast, but also the sense of community, which our previous speaker just highlighted, and that we really are fans of radio, people who listen to radio and who engage in radio. It's not just, television.
Again, you're going to get caught out. And for me, it sounds like too much work. And to have to go, okay, I'm this person on social media because this is kind of what I think they want me to be. At the end of the day, you're going to fail. If you need to be who you are through everything.
Indeed, because also our listeners have so much choice. As advertisers, you've lost all the power. It used to be ad breaks on radio, ad breaks on television. Now, we the consumers have all the power in our hands. So if you're not using that to benefit you as a brand, but also us as radio people, we're going to lose our audiences immediately. So we've had to adapt with the time. So no longer email us and we'll read your email, or call us and we'll take your call. Now tweet us and we can give 5 people's opinions with 140 characters as opposed to one long lengthy email that we're still going to have to edit. So it's definitely, you have to be cognizant of having a reciprocal conversation with people and not just speaking into people because they just switch off because we have so many choices.